Hi there, TD here. While we're watching the intro roll in, I just want to say, it's been a while since I made a new video. Still winter and pretty chilly this side of the world. To everyone who supported the channel over the past year, thank you. Really appreciate each view, like, comment, and subscribe. It's meant a lot during this dev journey. Now we're back and kicking off the brand new Coding with TD Symfony Command Series 2025. If you're into terminal-driven dev, Symfony CLI magic, and building something real, you're in the right place. Let's get started. And we have a visitor. Like clockwork, every time I hit record, the cat shows up. Yep, Mona Lisa's back on my desk, probably thinking this whole thing is her show. So if you spot any random typing gibberish on screen, or a tail waving across the camera, or hear a suspicious love affair going on with the caps lock key, that's just part of the Coding with TD experience. Let's carry on. Okay, as you can see here, we've got a basic Symfony structure in place. Our first command in this series is reverse.cpanel-crud-setup. And what it does is pretty straightforward. It cleans house. It basically undoes everything the CRUD setup command created, deleting all the generated files and resetting Symfony back to its default state. just like a fresh install. It also rewrites the core YAML config files, so the project's clean, minimal, and ready for a fresh build. Before we run it, let's grab our help notepad file. Just a small text file I keep nearby with all the commands I regularly use. Makes it easy to copy and paste without typing everything out each time. All right, let's run the command and take a look at what it does. This one was really a Windows wheel in the brain experience. You know the kind, brain just freezes. I had to literally open File Explorer, go to the folder, copy, paste, manually. Yeah, it happens, but hey, we keep moving forward, bit by bit, even if it's one paste at a time. Let's open the browser and test it out. And there it is, the default Symfony welcome page, clean and ready for use, just like a fresh install. That's how we make sure everything's reset properly before diving into new features. Now that we've confirmed the reset, let's run our generate.cpanel-crud-setup command to kick off a brand new fresh setup. This will generate the base structure, layouts, and config files we need to start building out our application. Let's fire it up and take a look at what gets created. For illustration purposes, we'll also delete the current database. That way we can start from scratch, creating fresh database migrations and loading new data fixtures. This ensures everything's clean, consistent, and ready for a fresh development cycle. Now that the old database is gone, we can run the built-in Symfony doctrine command to create a fresh one. This sets the stage for our new entities, migrations, and fixtures to follow. Let's go ahead and run the command. Next, we'll continue by running our custom cpanel doctrine migration command. This command wraps around Symfony's built-in make migration and migrations migrate commands, but with one important difference. It includes a custom enum fix that updates certain table definitions to allow null values where needed. That's something the standard generator doesn't handle automatically. Let's run it and take a look at how it builds our database schema. Oh, there it is. Looks like I forgot to delete the old database migration files. That one's on me. Let's go ahead and clean those out manually. In fact, we might consider adding automatic deletion of migration files into the reverse cpanel-crud-setup command, just to keep things clean during development, especially as we reset and rebuild in this series. Here's an idea. The script could check if the database exists and only delete the migration files if it doesn't. That way, we avoid wiping anything important accidentally. All right, let's delete those files and keep moving forward. Might be something we add in version 6. Who knows? If you've got suggestions or a better approach for handling this, feel free to drop a comment below. I'm always open to ideas. Next up, we'll copy our dummy avatar folder over to the DataFixtures directory. This way, when we run Symfony's built-in DataFixtures command, it can use these files to populate the database with sample data. It's a simple step, but it helps us quickly set up realistic test data for development and demos. Let's get that copied and then run the fixtures. Now that our data fixtures have run successfully, I like to stop and restart the XAMPP server services, both Apache and the database. It's not strictly necessary, but during rapid development, the app can sometimes hang, freeze, or get stuck in a loop. A quick restart clears out any weird states and gives us a clean slate before opening the browser. And while we're at it, I also run a cache clear and cache warm-up for the dev environment. Might be overkill, but hey, it doesn't hurt, and it ensures we're working with the freshest config and roots possible. Just another small habit that can save you from unexpected behavior later on. Now we can fire up the browser and test our freshly set up application. As I mentioned earlier, one of the big advantages of this setup is flexibility. Whenever we update our web application, whether it's templates, layout, or logic, we only need to update our command templates. Then we simply rerun the process to generate a clean, fresh installation of the entire app. All right, let's head over to the sign-in page and log in to confirm everything's working. This demo application just includes some basics, but even those are pretty powerful. We've got our system configuration module, which includes predefined select options, things like drop-downs, that are also fully translatable. It also supports an add company feature, designed with a multi-tenant legacy approach in mind. Each company can define its own custom configuration options, and we use a switch screen to toggle between companies. That way, all the data stays completely separate per tenant, just as it should be. The app is also module-driven, meaning specific users can be assigned access to certain modules only. So depending on their role or permissions, a user might see some module applicable to them only. It's a lightweight foundation, but built with scalability and flexibility in mind. In addition to the core modules, we've also included a tracking and approval module. This part of the system helps manage submissions that need review, like user requests, form entries, or policy updates. It allows information to be sorted, flagged, and sent through an approval flow, making sure nothing slips through the cracks. Whether it's an admin or a practitioner, they'll be able to review and approve items before they're finalized. It's a simple but essential layer of control that helps keep your data clean and your processes accountable. For this demo. I hope you enjoyed walking through the process with me, from reversing the web application setup all the way to a fresh installation and a look at the core functionality. This has been a solid foundation to show what the current system can do, and I'm really looking forward to what's coming next in version 6. That's it for now. The plan is to upload a new video each week for this season, so be sure to subscribe and follow along. Next up, we'll kick things off with a clean Symfony installation, bring in Bootstrap and some modern front-end tools, and explore what's new under the hood in Symfony. Then we'll get into building out Command version 6, step by step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Till next time, it's Sunday afternoon here, and it's time to give the cat, Mona Lisa, some of that very specific, very demanded attention.